The Phantom's Call. A doctor's night with the plague and a ghostly guide. The year was 1935, and the small town was gripped by fear. The plague had come with the rains, spreading death through the streets like a shadow. The disease, carried by rats, took many lives, leaving families broken and hearts heavy. Every day, people mourned the loss of loved ones. The town was quiet, filled with the sound of crying and the whisper of prayers for survival. Among the brave few who stayed to help was Dr. Arjun Patel, a dedicated doctor who refused to leave his patients, even as the plague ravaged the town. One stormy night, as the rain poured down and the wind howled through the empty streets, Dr. Patel sat alone in his clinic. The flickering candlelight was his only comfort in the dark, power-starved town. Just as he was about to retire for the night, a loud knock echoed through the room. Startled, the doctor opened the door. Standing there was a man, drenched from head to toe. His face was hard to see, hidden by the darkness and the heavy rain. "Doctor, please come with me," the man said in a desperate voice. "My daughter is very ill." Without a second thought, Dr. Patel grabbed his medical bag and followed the man into the night. The rain was relentless, making it hard to see anything clearly. The man walked quickly ahead, leading the doctor through narrow, muddy streets. Dr. Patel tried to catch a glimpse of the man's face, but the night was too dark, and the rain too heavy. After what felt like hours, they reached a small, run-down cottage on the outskirts of town. The man pushed open the door, which was slightly ajar, and stepped inside. Dr. Patel followed, but as soon as he entered, the man vanished into thin air. Startled, Dr. Patel looked around the dimly lit room. Inside, he saw a young woman, no older than 20, lying on a bed, pale and weak. An older woman, who appeared to be her mother, sat by her side, her eyes filled with worry. "Please help my daughter," the old woman pleaded. Dr. Patel quickly went to work, treating the young woman with all the care he could muster. As he finished, the girl began to show signs of improvement. Relieved, the doctor turned to the old woman and asked, "Your husband brought me here just in time. How long has your daughter been ill?" The old woman's eyes filled with tears as she replied, "Doctor, my husband passed away 10 days ago. He died from the plague." Dr. Patel felt a chill run down his spine. "But he was the one who brought me here," he said, his voice trembling. "He led me to your house." The old woman nodded sadly. "Many have seen him since his death. He couldn't rest because he worried so much about our daughter. He must have brought you here to save her." Dr. Patel was stunned. The man who had guided him through the storm was not among the living. He had followed a ghost, a soul so concerned for his family that even death could not keep him away. The memory of that night haunted Dr. Patel for the rest of his days. He had seen many strange things in his life, but nothing as eerie as the love of a father who returned from beyond the grave to save his daughter. The story of the ghostly father spread through the town, giving the people a strange sense of comfort in those dark times. For even in the face of death, love had shown its power to protect and guide, reminding them all that some bonds can never be broken.